The morning light in Barcelona had always carried a certain warmth, a kind of golden softness, that fell across the training pitches like a blessing. For years, those pitches had felt like home to Pedri. They were the place where his story continued to unfold, a continuation of dreams first imagined on small dusty fields in the Canary Islands. The grass here, though perfectly trimmed, somehow reminded him of those childhood places. Simple, honest, familiar. But on this particular morning, the warmth felt distant. The world was the same, yet everything had changed. His boots sat beside him, laced but untouched, like an instrument waiting for a hand that was no longer able to play. The laughter of teammates carried in the wind, and the sound was both comforting and painful. He was not warming up with them. He was not even walking. He was sitting, watching, feeling. Months. The doctors said months. The word had echoed in his mind in slow motion. Months. Not days, not weeks. Months. The kind of absence that made time feel heavy and uncooperative, like an ocean that refused to be crossed. Injuries were not new to Pedri. He had lived this story before, in fragments and small chapters, but this time felt different. This one felt heavier, like a silence settling into a room that had once been filled with music. The world always saw the player. They saw the passes, the vision, the way the ball seemed to be an extension of his thoughts. They saw the joy, the magic, the ease. But past the televised matches and photos and chants, there was a boy who had always just wanted to play football. Not to be famous, not to be praised, not to be the future of anything, just to play. And now he couldn't. Inside the training facility, he walked slowly. The hallways were familiar, but today, they felt almost foreign, like a place he had lived in a long time ago, and was now returning to as a visitor. He could feel eyes on him, not pitying, not judging, just soft, understanding looks from staff, who had seen countless players walk this same road. Football gave everything, but it also demanded everything in return. ¿Cómo estás? Someone asked him quietly. He smiled, because that is what he always did. Bien, he answered, even though the truth sat somewhere heavy and unseen inside him. It happened on an evening when the stadium lights glowed like stars brought down to earth, the grass slick with dew and expectation. Pedri moved through the midfield the way only he could, like a whisper no one could quite catch, yet everyone felt. His touches were soft, his vision clear, the ball an extension of himself. Barcelona fans had grown used to that elegance, that quiet genius disguised in humility. But football is a game that gives and takes in the same breath. The moment came without warning. A sharp sprint, a shift in balance, a rival pressing close. Pedri tried to turn, to glide past as he had 1,000 times before. Instead, something inside betrayed him. A pull, sharp, sudden, cruel. His legs stiffened, and his stride broke like a cord cut from a violin. He tried to continue. Of course he did. That was who he was, resilient, determined, always trying to stand again. But pain does not negotiate. He slowed, then stopped, his hand going to his thigh, his face tightening in a grimace he tried to hide. The stadium grew quiet, not completely, but enough that a worry, subtle at first, began to settle like a weight in the air. He lowered himself to the ground, and that silence deepened. The medical team came, rushing, speaking softly to him, gestures calm but eyes urgent. His teammates gathered, some placing hands on his shoulders, others standing back, unable to